Okay, hi ladies. Sorry, I just wanted to finish my shake and then get chocolate off my face and teeth and all that good stuff. Can you guys hear me? Yeah? Okay, good. Okay, so also, oh geez, first of all, thank you for being so accommodating with me just randomly switching the time of the call today. So we're gonna start with chatting about Team Cup. Won't take me very long to go over it. We'll obviously chat more about it kind of once it starts in August, but I just wanted to make sure you guys know what it is so that way you can decide if it's something you want to participate in for August. I know some of you might already like have made your teams and stuff. If so, awesome. If you are not on a team yet, I am going to just get a list of people started. And then I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. In the past, like I did like a draw for names. Like I just asked who wanted to be Team Cup captains, but I think it makes sense to have like people on your team, if that makes sense, like in your downline. So I'll try to like obviously put people together that are on like in the same downline, and then obviously just kind of fill teams if need be. So yeah, we will talk about Team Cup, and then I'm excited to chat about finding working coaches. Okay, I don't even have notes for Team Cup, so we will dive right into this. Oops, shoot. Okay, Team Cup. So Team Cup does not start until August, and it runs all of August. Sorry, I'm just trying to move you guys around the screen here so I can read everything. So this is something I feel like they're doing it a lot more. I feel like we used to only do it like once a year, maybe twice a year, but I feel like they're doing it like 3 times a year now, which, hey, it's just another chance to win some prizes. It's a chance to, team up in kind of small groups and just push towards our goals and, help more people. So I personally love Team Cup. So you need a team of 5 people, and then there'll be a team captain. Team captain, like, it doesn't mean they have to like do anything extra or anything like that. Usually the team captain just will like be responsible for getting the people's emails, coach ID, and register your team. Teams just have to be registered by the end of this month. So that's like, I think next, where's my calendar? Oh my gosh, there we go. Oh, next Friday. So we have like a week and a half still to get teams made up, which literally doesn't take long. And then we will start August 1st. So the cool thing, and I don't think it's mentioned in here, it's not. So anyone that's participating in Team Cup gets 3 promo codes at the beginning of the month in August. So that alone to me is worth being on a Team Cup team, because it's just going to give you that extra little kind of incentive to help get people started in August. So everyone that is on a Team Cup team, August 1st, you will get 3 promo codes sent to your inbox to give out to people. That is the only way to get the promo codes. So if you're not on a Team Cup team, you won't get promo codes. So it's made up of 5 coaches. There can only be one, actually I think it's 2. There can be 2 diamond and above coaches on the team. That's kind of the max. And then it doesn't really matter who makes up the team. So basically, I just want you guys to think about, is this something you want to do? Obviously, if you're on here, I feel like every single one of you will want to do it. You should want to do it. It's exciting. It's fun. And again, it's just a chance to win some prizes and, do something together as a team. So how are cup points awarded? So this is based on Success Club points, like the competition kind of thing. So 1 Success Club point equals 1 cup point. 1 rank advancement for you or your personally sponsored coaches equals 3 cup points. So if anyone on your team or like in your downline rank advances in August, so they go Emerald, they go Ruby, they go Diamond, your team gets 3 cup points anytime someone rank advances. So that's super exciting, and that's a great way to like get extra points. Create or co-admin an active bod group between, that's a new one. So if you create or co-admin an active bod group between August 1st and August 31st, you get 1 cup point for a maximum of 5 points. So basically, if you're someone that's running a bod group in August, that will get you a point as well. And then limitations, that's kind of just, you know, fine print. I feel like just, you can only get so many points, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to really take the time to go over that. So prizes. So there's the individual reward. So everyone that hits Success Club during the Team Cup Challenge, you get to earn one of those, either the tank or the t-shirt. And I like how they do that because it gives you, like, obviously you want your entire team to hit Success Club. That is the goal. But it's nice that they give you kind of an individual goal to work towards as well. So anyone that hits Success Club 5 or higher, so that means 3 challenge packs in August, you'll automatically earn either the t-shirt or the tank. So the tier 2 is a team reward. So if all 5 of your team members hit Success Club 5 or higher during the month, you all get one of these chairs, which kind of sweet, and you get the tank top. So you get both, or the t-shirt. Sorry, I just said tank top because I love the color of it. Top regional team. And you know what? Like, I used to think like, oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna go for top regional team. Like, that seems so far. But I remember when we did this, I want to say the one earlier in the year. I don't even know who was on my team or anything, but I remember getting the emails and we were like pretty up there. And I was like, holy crap, really? So, and like, we weren't getting crazy Success Club numbers or anything like that. So it's totally doable. Like, don't like think, oh, that's like, you know, whatever. Just like, go for it all. Like, seriously, how sweet would it be to get those friggin' earbuds? So that's be the top 2-star team. Wait, what? Be the top 2-star diamond team or the top 2. Oh, okay. So I think they do it based on rank. So the top 2, stars. Sorry, I was totally reading that wrong. So they do it in terms of rank. So they do 2-star diamond teams and then 2 diamond and below teams. So that's going to be based, I think, on like the rank, whoever has the highest rank on your team, that will be like what category you fall under. But that's cool. They do like different, you know, kind of categories. And yeah, if you win the top regional team reward, you get these Beachbody like custom AirPods, and they are Apple, so that's sweet. I think I think they just made the box, not the actual AirPods, obviously. And hey, if you are like, I'm going big and want to go for Team Cup champion, you and your team will qualify, or sorry, I can't read today. So if you are the top team in the whole network, you and your team earn a VIP trip to Coach Summit 2021, including round trip coach class airfare, 3-night stay, ground transportation to and from the hotel, VIP stuff, credentials, I don't really know what that means, at Summit, and reserved seating at all Summit general sessions and celebration, exclusive Team Cup champions jacket, team name and team members' names engraved on the Team Cup trophy. That'd be pretty freaking sweet. So yeah, so those are the prizes. That's how you earn them. Basically, I like to keep it super simple. I just say, make it a goal to help 3 people in August. If everyone on your team helps 3 people, you're guaranteed to get the tier 1 and tier 2 prizes. And then, hey, obviously rank advancements are definitely where it's at as well, because that's really gonna boost your numbers. What do we have next? The next slide is more so something I'm gonna kind of share once we start Team Cup, because I kind of wanted this call to be more about working coaches and just basically get you guys thinking about Team Cup, because I'm going to do a post tomorrow, and I just basically want you guys to be like yay or nay if you're in. If you're already on a team though, don't worry about commenting, or you can just say like, I'm in, but I'm already on a team, just so I know who still needs to be on a team. So this is something that we can all do together, like I said, closer to like the end of the month. So just writing down your goals for Team Cup. I think we should all do them with our teams, like either in a little group chat or whatever, and make sure you write your individual goals for the month of August. And then you could do a team goal as well if you wanted. And then when you reach these goals, I will celebrate by. So that's kind of nice. Like if you're someone that maybe hasn't hit Success Club yet and you say, okay, like I'm going to hit Success Club 5 in August. And then even though you'll get a prize and stuff as a reward, like tell yourself something else. Like maybe treat yourself to, I don't know, a new shirt or I don't know, something. So something that you're going to reward yourself or just some way to celebrate. Maybe that just means a glass of wine, I don't know, bubble bath, whatever. And then also I love that this includes personal development. So just during Team Cup month, what personal development are you going to commit to? So again, we'll go over this all more next week. But yeah, go for no challenge is always good because again, the more no's you get, that just means the more invites you're sending, and the more no's you get, that means you're going to get some yeses. But okay, that was just kind of super brief. But just, yeah, think about if you want to be on Team Cup. I hope everybody does, because why not? Who doesn't like free swag? Okay, so now we're going to kind of jump into the meat and potatoes of this call, and I'm excited for this. So I got a lot of this content. Well, I listened to the one training by Holly Hillier. I feel like she's like the #1 coach in the network right now at Summit. So I listened to that last week, and then I actually re-listened to it today on my walk because I love her. Like she's not really someone I've ever really listened to. And I just love the way she talked about coaching and like kind of how to share your coaching journey and stuff like that. So she started off by saying she often gets asked, how do I find business builders? And she's like, but the key word there is find. She's like, take find out and change it to how do I attract business builders? And I was like, that makes so much more sense, because I think it'd be pretty hard to go out and try to find a business builder because you have no idea, like, especially if it's people you don't know, like you have literally no idea who might want to run with this, whatever. So I liked her outlook on changing it to how am I going to attract people to me that want to work this business. So I have, about 3 pages of notes to go through, but there's some really awesome tips. It's point form, so shouldn't take me too long. But yeah, I thought it was really, really great info. And some of this stuff I was like, wow, like I need to start implementing that like yesterday. So for me, this is something I used to always do. So if you're doing this, know that it's okay. Because I was someone that always could sign up clients. You know, that was never really a struggle for me. Like I could always get people in my challenge group, but it was always like, why am I only signing up customers? And it was actually on a call with Jake one day. He said, Jen, like you are rocking, you know, the posts about your challenge group and you're rocking the programs and people know that. And that's all you post about. So that's what you're attracting. And I was like, that makes so much sense. If we're posting just about our health and wellness journey, the workouts, the shakes, of course we're going to attract customers because people don't really know that we have the coaching opportunity for them to join. So again, if you're doing that, that's okay. I feel like that's what most of us do because that's usually what gets us started is the workout programs, the Shakeology. And when we start doing that, we want to share about it because, you know, we fall in love with the programs, we're seeing results. And you want to obviously still share that, but she made such a cool point about share the coaching opportunity like as you would your health and wellness journey. And as I was listening to this, I was like, oh my gosh, the similarities in like how you could share the coaching opportunity, like what we're kind of already doing with our health and wellness was pretty cool. So like just an example, she, and again, I'm guilty of this. She's like, don't just share a Zoom photo. So a lot of us every week we take a photo and like I just post it or I say, oh, like great team call or oh, hanging out with the girls. She's like, nobody cares about just a photo of a bunch of girls on a screen. No, and like that's obviously not a rude thing, but it's true. Like people don't know what this means. So she really talked about taking like these photos and just whenever we're posting something, make sure you're sharing like the why behind it or take that time to address an objection. She was like, you know, say on our team call, maybe we do a topic on like how to invite or how to post on social media. She's like, you could say that like tonight we're learning all about how to share on social media. I remember before I started coaching, that was something I was really nervous about. So that way you're not just sharing a photo of us, you're sharing an objection, and like you want to speak to the coach you want to attract. So basically like yourself, you're trying to attract people like yourself. So I was like, that is such a cool idea to share objections, like, or just things that
Hey, Austin, what would you want to drink?
they need from, like, what they're going to get from this with your post. So basically don't post just to post. Like when you're sharing on your stories, add value and use it as a time to, like I said, share about like an objection or something. So I like think about what objections you had before coaching. Like, did you think it was a pyramid scam? Were you worried about putting yourself out there on social media? Were you worried you didn't know enough people? Like, what things were you nervous or hesitant about before joining? And use your stories and your posts to talk about that stuff and like combat those objections right there publicly, because then that person that you're speaking to and trying to attract is going to read that and be like, oh, like, okay, I was kind of worried about it being a pyramid scheme, or that I wasn't going to know how to meet people or talk to people. But, oh, Jen just shared that they do a weekly training on how to invite. So I was like, that's a really cool, and I feel like kind of easy thing, is just making sure we're publicly addressing objections. And also this next point I love, because I know this is something I hear a lot. People struggle talking about coaching because they feel like they haven't accomplished enough as a coach. Like they maybe haven't earned enough money. Maybe they're not at a rank they want to be at. Just, just don't feel like I don't know, they don't feel they either know enough about coaching or just don't have all these whatever big shiny things to share. And I really want to relate this back to our health and wellness journey. All of us, we are still on a journey. We don't wait. We're not waiting until we're at our end fitness goal to share about our fitness journey, right? We're taking them on this journey with us. And that's what we have to do with coaching. We have to take them on our coaching journey with us. And I was like, that is such a cool way, like, to look at it. Like, before, or coaching has before and afters too. Your before, like when you started coaching, is going to look different. Like where I was 5 years ago is totally different from now. So like just taking them on that journey, and I'm going to kind of talk about how to do that in a minute. So yeah, it's crazy how much this is literally like your health and wellness journey, but we just have to flip it and almost like do our like business activity tracker, but for just coaching. Like take people on the journey, show them the activities we're doing, our goals, how we're getting to those goals. And just know that like anything you achieve in your coaching business, it's not small. Like maybe I don't know, maybe you honestly earned your first paycheck and it put gas in your car. Like that is going to speak volumes to people. And that is also that's like being proof. They say be proof the product works. Well, that's proof that you're showing up and you're doing the things in your business because you earned a paycheck. So, by being able to put gas in your car, that means you're showing up and you're doing things in your business and you're growing a business. So share your why. So something we all hear a lot about is like having a why for doing coaching, just like a why for doing like your workouts and stuff. They are both very important. They might be the same, they might be different. They're probably a little different, like why you're coaching and maybe why you're working out. But either way, you want to share your why for coaching often. Why are you doing this? What made you start? And then also your vision of where you want it to go. Again, you're not there yet. Like me, when I started coaching, my vision was I wanted to do this full time. I was working 3 jobs at the time. So I had a long way to go. But you take them on that journey of, okay, like eventually I was able to cut down on hours. And then eventually I was just working 1 part-time job. And then eventually I let that go. So you take people on that journey with you. And just like your health and wellness journey, your goals are going to change. Your vision might change, but you're still going to do the same things. So make sure you're sharing your why for coaching and your vision for where you want this business to go, like big vision. Like, what do you want it to look like in 5 years? Share that and share it often, and then take them on that journey of you getting there again, just like our health and wellness, like, you know, if you want to lose weight, gain weight, whatever you're doing right now, you take people on that journey. You share your before and afters. You let people know, like, hey, I just lost X amount of pounds, or hey, I fit into my whatever. Like, you take them on that journey. So do the exact same with your coaching. You signed up your first customer, you whatever, like, share all these little successes along the way, because they're not little successes, they're huge. And everyone that's starting their business, they're going to go through those same things too, right? So we always, like, sometimes think like, oh my gosh, I'm not, you know, a top coach living in a house on a beach, so I cannot talk about coaching. But you can, because they didn't start there, and that wouldn't have been relatable. Like, when you're just starting as a coach, if you were like, I don't know, sharing like, oh, I'm making $1 million, like, that's not going to relate to people, because that just seems like so far away. So just share where you're at now, but just make sure you paint that big picture of where you want to go, and then show what you're doing to get there. So recruiting is something we always have to be doing. And I know that can seem like pretty straightforward, but I know something I did in, like, I don't even know what year of my business. I had like a group of girls. They were like, yep, none of these girls are coaches anymore, I don't think, by the way. So they were all like, yep, like, I want to do this. Like, let's go diamond. Like, let's be a whatever star diamond team, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, awesome. Okay, we're doing this. So I put the brakes on recruiting new coaches, and I just focused on that handful of girls that I had, and recruited challengers. Well, by doing this, because we all know coaches quit, we all know, like, people can say they want to do this, but it doesn't always happen. So if you stop recruiting, you are putting your business and your success in the hands of those coaches. And that is what I did for like 2 years. I was like, yeah, these 5 coaches, we're going to go to the top. But then, like, they just weren't as into the business, and I wanted this more than they did. But because I kind of stopped recruiting, because I had these couple girls that were like, yep, I want it, I was literally giving them control of the success in my business. So, big piece of advice, never stop recruiting. Because I've said this to you guys before, like, coaches quit all the time. Literally, there are days I wake up with 5 coach cancel emails in my inbox. Like, it happens. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. So you always have to be recruiting new people, because you have big goals. You have big dreams, and only you can control that, right? So just, no matter how many people you have on your team right now saying, yep, I want to do this, doesn't matter, still recruit. You have to always be in recruiting mode. Because yeah, we can't control the actions of others, but we can control what we do. And again, like, that happened to me, and like, God love Jake. He's called me out on so many things, and he just said, Jen, you can't put your eggs all in one basket. Like, you're literally like banking on these girls just by what they say they're going to do. And then sure enough, like I said, none of them are even coaches anymore. So you just always be recruiting. That's kind of my point of that. And we cannot want this more for people than they want it for themselves. So always meet people where they're at. Like, I always say to people, like, if you want to walk, we'll walk. If you want to run, let's run. But I will not put more into your business than you are putting into your own business. So just remember that. There are going to be people that really want this and want to run with it. There are going to be people that just want this as a hobby or for the discount, and that's okay. Just meet people where they're at. So a couple questions I want you guys to think about. How often are you sharing your why and your journey? If you're like, I never have, there's an assignment tonight. If you haven't posted yet, or if you have posted, tomorrow. That could be a goal. I don't really know what a good amount is to share your why, but I would say once every week or 2 weeks, because you want people to see it. If they're scrolling your page, like, I would say, you know, with a quick scroll, you want someone to be able to see, like, what she's doing, like, why she's doing this. So share your why and your vision often for coaching, why you're doing this and what your big picture is. Like, I mean, your big picture. How often are you talking about the coaching opportunity? Like, actually talking about it in your stories, in your posts. How often are you inviting to coaching? Again, these are just things I want you to think about, because again, like that was something I was guilty of. I only invited to challenge groups. I only posted about challenge groups. And that's why I was only signing up customers. When you get like a good mix of both, you will start noticing coaches. And I actually have an example. So I just actually last week talked about coaching, and I said on my stories, like, I don't talk about coaching. And I just kind of said how I think it's because, you know, challenge groups and stuff have just always been my comfort zone. That's what I feel better talking about, but it's because that's all I talk about. So of course I'm more comfortable talking about it. And I know if I talk about coaching more and more, that will become comfortable too. Not even kidding. I think I talked about coaching like 2 days. Once I wasn't even finished uploading my story, I had a coaching application filled out. I haven't had someone fill out my coaching application in forever. I had a girl in my inbox who is actually signing up today. We would already have her signed up if the website wasn't being stupid. But just for me talking on my stories about coaching, I have had more people, I feel like in the last like week or two, messaging me actually interested about coaching. So it just goes to show, if we're talking about coaching, people are going to ask about it. But if we're not talking about it or posting about it, people do not know that we have something they can be a part of. And also like, oh, and posting about it. So I always try to post about coaching at least twice a week. Sometimes it's 3 times a week. So make sure you're posting about it too, 1-2 times a week. So here are some steps. Oh, also inviting. I did want to touch on that too. So right now I'm making sure, because invites, again, I really I feel good with inviting to my challenge group. So then again, that's only getting me discount coaches though. And I want girls that want to work this business. So I told myself I'm going to every day, Monday to Friday, make sure 10 of my invites are to the coaching opportunity. And it's funny because I actually took one of the little blurbs from the Emerald and Beyond group that whoever made that slideshow, I took that and I made it my own, and I sent out 10 yesterday. 5 people wanted more information on coaching. I have no idea how it's going to go, but just from literally saying whatever that blurb is, like I can totally share it, but it's just super simple. It started with thanking them for liking my post. And then just said, hey, I think you'd be a good fit. Actually, I'll read it to you if you want. But I was really nervous sending it because again, I don't send enough coach invites. But that's just the thing with this business. I find things are just kind of weird and awkward at first, but then you get in a groove and you do it over and over again, and it will get more comfortable. But yeah, I had great results from these 10 that I sent yesterday. So I just say their name. Like, so, hey, Jen, how are you? I just wanted to say thanks so much for the love on my post the other night where I shared a bit about. So I described what the post was. So they weren't like, what the heck is she talking about? So I said, where I shared a bit about our summit in quarantine. And then I said, I just seriously love the positivity and community I've found to hold me accountable to my health and wellness goals and my business goals. I'm actually looking for a few girls that want to do this with me. I wanted to reach out and see if you've ever considered doing what I do as an online coach. I think you'd be really great at it because, and then I changed this obviously for each person that I messaged. So some of them I said, like, you're already sharing on social media. And oh my God, I love the quote. Like one girl posted a couple great quotes in her stories. And like, I loved your quote. Some of the girls, I was like, I don't know what to say, but they just looked fun. I was like, you honestly just seem super fun. I love your page and you seem like someone that I would enjoy working with. And then I just said, I would love to send you some more info on what it's all about. No worries at all. If you're not interested, just had to ask because you never know. Let me know either way and hope you're having a great day. And yeah, like I said, half of those people said, yes, I would love more info. One girl was already a coach, but she just started 2 weeks ago. So she hadn't really been posting about it. But then we still got chatting. I gave her a little bit of advice. Like, I don't know her. I think she's like in the States. And I was like, oh, that's so awesome. So like even that was just a connection, right? And honestly, pretty well every single person replied. 2 girls said they were just too busy right now. Like they don't want to add anything to their plate. But the fact that pretty well every single person replied and like 5 wanted more info, that's awesome. I'll go over the chat box in just 1 second, but yes, I can post that for sure. Okay, so here are kind of the steps just to kind of like tie in everything that I just said and kind of like simplify it. So you want to share your big vision. So again, what is your big dream with this? Do you want to be working from home? Do you want to have a house on the beach? Do you want to retire your husband? Do you want to, be like Amy Silverman and live on an island with a gorgeous pool? And like, think big. Like, I mean, what is your big vision with coaching? Share that. And then you want to break that down into small goals. So just again, like you would with your fitness journey, like you're going to have an ultimate goal, but we usually break that big goal down into weekly, daily, monthly goals, so that we don't usually just set like, hey, I want to accomplish this in my health and wellness journey in the entire year. No, we usually do, like I said, weekly, monthly. So big vision, then set small goals. And these small goals you can share with people. Be like, hey, like, I have a goal right now that I'm going to help 5 women get started on their journey. Or, hey, next month, I'm going to earn a free tank top. Like, just proof that you are showing up in your business, proof that you're seeing some success in your business, proof that you're taking those like daily actions to get to your goals. And then, so share the big vision, break down into smaller goals, and then share the daily actions that we are doing to get to those goals. So those daily actions can be your power hour, your business activity tracker, team calls. But again, don't just share the photo. Remember, like, share something, do an objection. Say like, hey, today on the call we learned how to attract coaches to the business or something. And then just you could say like, that was a big hesitation of mine when I was joining as a coach. I didn't know how the heck I would get people to join me. Love that we just did a training kind of teaching me how to do that. Because again, you're showing them what's in it for them. So they're like, okay, if I join, I'm going to get these team calls. I'm going to get these trainings. I'm going to learn how to sign people up. And you can also like share pictures, post of you sitting in front of your computer. But again, you don't want to just post that. Or on your phone, like, and just say, I'm just sitting here chatting with people. That's a big part of our day as coaches. We're in our inbox, just connecting with other women, chatting about their goals, seeing if this would be a good fit for them. So again, just kind of really making sure you're taking people through your day as a coach, like what you're doing. Just like when you work out, we share our workout clips, right? Because it's like you want to show them proof you're getting your workouts in. We share before and after. So try to think of your coaching as the same way. Like, share how you're getting to these goals and what we actually do as coaches, and try to keep in mind like who you're talking to, like your dream coach. And again, usually it's like we always kind of want to attract people like ourselves, right? Like, so speak to that person. Again, address those objections you had before coaching. The type of person you want on your team, like hardworking people, maybe people that want to travel, people that want to build a business. If you're in it more for community, like I know Holly talked about 3 kind of main types of coaches. 1 is like people that love health and wellness. 2 is people that are in this for the community. And 3 are people that want to build a business. And all 3, she said, are amazing and can make amazing coaches, but you need to kind of identify what type of a coach you are. For me, I definitely wasn't already loving health and fitness. I had nothing to do with it. I think the community, I didn't realize I needed till I had it. So for me, I wanted to build a business. That was me right out of the gate. So I want to attract other people that want to build a business. Okay, sorry, I got a little off track there. Also, she said like her big thing is sharing pictures with her little boy sitting beside her, because she's like, my big goal and vision when she worked her corporate job was I want to be home with my son. So now, like, that's a big part of her story. Like, she'll be working and he'll be sitting beside her. And she's just like, like, because that shows people out there that you can do this, if you're a busy mom or whatever, like, those are kind of the people she wants to attract. So yeah, so that is what you want to do. Share the big vision, break down into small goals, then share the daily actions we are going to do like to get to those goals. So again, share little things off your business activity tracker. Like if you share your shake, like say, hey, this is actually part of building my business. Like this is part of my daily business activities. And like, yeah, I don't have my thing right now, but you could just pick things every day kind of off that so that people know what we do as coaches, right? Like you're almost giving them kind of a little sneak peek. And again, just really think of it as your health and wellness journey. Like we are all amazing at sharing our shake, sharing about our workouts, talking about our workouts. So we just have to do the same about the business. And again, I am guilty of this. So a lot of these, I was like, wow, like that's so simple, but not something I really ever thought to do. So yeah, and then you're just going to rinse and repeat that daily. She said you should honestly be focusing on recruiting coaches like every single day. And obviously you're still going to be sharing your health and wellness because that's part of our tracker, but just make sure you're sharing more about coaching as well. And then she said something at the end that I loved, and it was just like, share a dream so big that others can see their dreams in your dreams. Like that gave me goosebumps. I was like, that is so powerful, you know, like, and we all know like you can really accomplish anything you want in this business. No dream is too big. And I just think that's so cool that we could paint a picture that will inspire other people to be like, wow, like if Jen can do that and Jen can set goals and dreams like that, then I can. You know, it gives other people hope. And that was a big thing that got me into this business was I was seeing other girls do this. And yes, it seemed far away at the time, but I was like, they're no different than me. And I loved the dreams and like the vision they were setting. And I wanted that. So that is like what made me join, right? So I loved that. She just said, share a dream so big that others can see their dreams in your dreams. And then, yeah, I just, again, want to say, like, really think of it as your health and wellness journey, you know, show proof, basically proof just meaning that you're doing the things to grow your business. Share little things, like if you rank advance and stuff, but say like kind of what that means and that that was one of your goals and like what you're going to do next. Like really take people on the journey, just like you are your health and wellness journey. Yeah, that I think is all I have on that topic. Let me just see. I thought there was a question, but yes, Grace, I will absolutely share that. I will post it in the team page after. Okay, cool. So, and if you guys want to watch, I'm actually going to post something that you guys might have saw it in the Boss Babe page, but I thought it was really cool. It's from Mompreneur, that little graphic. So she just made a graphic of all the summit speakers and their topics, and you just have to click the picture and it pulls up their video. So the Holly Hillier one, it was only 16 minutes. I literally just listened to it on my walk. Like I listened to it last week, but there's some really great topics. So I'm going to share that after this. If you guys want to, like, you can make it your personal development or whatever, like one day, like do a video a day. But yeah, I just, honestly, it's really just that simple shift we need to make in just making sure we're sharing more and more about coaching. And again, it's like, she literally started her video off like, I was rocking the programs. I was like product of the product. And she's like, and I didn't understand why I was only attracting clients. And then she's like, well, duh, because that's all I was posting about. So then she kind of just made that shift. And she's like, we could just still do these same things, like proof the product works, but proof that like the business works sort of thing, and just share, like just taking people on that journey. So yeah, that's all I have, ladies. So remember, attract. We want to attract working coaches because I think it'd be pretty hard to find them, like, because you don't know. You have no idea. Like just picking a random person on Instagram, you have no idea. But if you're sharing every day what you're doing as a coach, you know, sharing what type of person you want on your team, sharing what you're doing, then there's going to be people that come to you that already know what you have to do as a coach, what you do to be successful. And then, I mean, hey, I'm sure not every person we sign up is going to want to run with this, but they're going to know like, hey, Jen has the tools for me to build this business. And trust me, like literally this past week, I couldn't believe it. I said to Adam, I'm like, I have so many people wanting to like information on coaching. And it's literally because I'm making a point now to try to talk about coaching, because it's out of my comfort zone and it still feels really weird and I don't know why. But yeah, just we all just got to start somewhere. So again, if you're like, crap, I haven't been talking about it much, don't worry, because I was guilty of that for like years. And I feel like I do good with it and then I don't. So that is a huge focus of mine right now, to be talking about it on my stories, to be posting about it. And really, yeah, just kind of sharing this journey and taking people on it with us, just like we do our health and wellness journey. All right. That's all. Hi, Mia. Well, that is all I have, ladies. So thank you so much for hopping on at this kind of awkward time. Although I kind of liked it. It's nice and it's light out. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. You being understanding. And I know some couldn't hop on right now, but I will do the recording right now and I will get it posted. And I will make sure I do a post tomorrow just about Team Cup, who wants to join. And like I said, if you're already on a team, if we've already talked about that, don't worry about commenting, or you can comment and just say, I'm already on a team, and we will get teams made. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's crush the end of August or July. And also, if you are in the Emerald and Beyond group, get some coaches signed up, because right now we only have 2 girls in that cash pot. So they're guaranteed right now. They're taking home the money. So get in there, use that as motivation, and yeah, let's crush the end of this week. And yeah, that's all I got, ladies. So thank you again for hopping on, and I will talk to you guys soon. And I'll be sure to post that little invite I'm sending for coaching as soon as we hop off. All right, bye, ladies. Enjoy your night, day, whatever.